Right, what is up, guys and girls? Should be live, should have audio, everything should be working. Let me just bring this up, that's good. Okay, sort of chats out real quick, and then we are in. Running a little bit late, so I'm kind of on a pickup, which is fine. Get the intro done and whatnot. Oh, tuck myself in. Right, we are ready. I've got house gloves on today because it is a little bit nippy. Plus, flat mouse and keyboard, and I kind of like the fact that I've kind of got used to them, if you know what I mean. Like, I now just love house gloves. I do want to get a mouse that's not as clicky. My clicky wireless mouse is okay. It was a good replacement for the one that blew up on us, which I believe was a Logitech MMO mouse, and now we switched it for a Razer, cheap and cheerful, like $60 mouse. I'm gonna have to get one that's really silent because it annoys me clicking it. Okay, right, here we go. Let's have a look at Steam, see what that's saying. Again, this keeps closing because I think it's in full screen exclusive, which is fine once we get there. I can scroll wheel and stuff, so we're good. Right guys, thank you for joining me today. Today we are finally checking out Pathfinder, and we are going to be going through the series, and we are going to be checking them out in at least a 3 to 5 part per game. Now what's it called again? Kingmaker is the one that I wanted to start with. It's the first one that they released, and it came out in 2018. So I've been super psyched to play this one. I bought the entire collection over the Christmas period. It was super cheap. I think I got like the whole lot for $20, and that included all the DLCs and any updates and all that good stuff. So it's got mostly positive reviews, over 17,000 people. This is not a sponsored bit or anything. The developers never sent out the game codes or anything like that. If they make a third one, maybe we'll be a part of that. But let's see how we go. So these are cRPGs, they're called, but with that whole familiar sort of city builder, camera angle and movements. And most of the buttons are in the right place, like inventory on I, you know, character on C, reload is camp, you know, all these sort of like real basic stuff that you find in other games is there. Now on top of that, they do pile on the D&D, so there's a lot of in-depth systems, a lot of things to learn and do. And going into it, I'm going in from a casual gamer perspective. I've never played one of these before. I've held off on playing these to bring it to you guys and see what you think. And for me, it's just one of those like really interesting looking games that we haven't delved into yet. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like, I'll make more. The more likes I get, the quicker I make them. It's as simple as that. And if you haven't already followed, consider following, consider subscribing. And if you really, really want to get rid of ads, join us, join the channel and get rid of those pesky ads. That all being said, let's just jump in. Right. Pathfinder is Pathfinder is the first of its edition in the isometric party-based cRPG set in the Pathfinder fantasy universe. Now, I'm not too familiar with D&D. I'm more of a Warhammer fan myself, if I had to pick either. But D&D, I love the idea of it, right? I love the complexity, I love the geekiness of it, and I love the intricacy that it brings. And this game is a love letter to that genre. So a lot of it looks like old, like biblical books, you know, like old Bible-esque books. Everything's sort of handwritten, and I love the fighting fantasy series, which I don't actually like calling them, because those series of books used to be just made by Puffin, and they used to be called, I think they were called like, I think they would just had the author's title and then the title, but now they've sort of stuck some together and called them fighting fantasy. They're not really. They're from my memory, Ian Livingstone and Steve Jackson, I believe, made those, and they are great guys, and those books brought me a lot of joy as a child. So I was into those while other people were getting into D&D, I suppose. This is an RPG that's set in the cRPG universe. It's very complex, like I say. It has some of that Fallout vibe with collection and the way that choices matter. Things can branch off in different directions. Not that much, but enough to make a difference. So it's referring itself to Arcanum, which I've never played, and Baldur's Gate. Now, we tried Baldur's Gate 3, but I wasn't ready for Baldur's Gate 3. That was a whole lot of game. So we are going back to Baldur's Gate 3 during the time that we're going to be filming these Pathfinders. And there's a couple of other series I've got on my belt that I want to bring as well. So if these do well, I'll do more of this style of game. Right, okay, so it's published by Knight's Peak. I'm just going to see if they published the... Did they publish the new one? So let's have a look. Let's go to library. No, so they didn't. So they are just for that one. So that means we could have a completely different take on the second game then. Right, okay. So this game right now, at time of recording, is £3.50, okay? And if you want to buy both of the games, i.e. this one and its sequel, you can get that for $12. So I'm going to be judging it as such, right? I'm going to judge this because I bought the whole lot for $20 and that came with everything. And I think there is possibly somewhere in there a collector's edition bundle that has all the stuff in there. So right now it's on sale on Steam, 80% off. It comes on sale at least every 2 months. So definitely hold out for the sale if you're not sure about the genre. So it's a single player predominantly experience with Steam achievements, trading cards, Steam cloud saving, controller support across the board, which was a sort of a weird one for me because it looks like it should only be mouse and keyboard. It has the playability on the deck, Linux support. I mean, it bangs, to be honest. It's one of those that are just really making me excited to talk about. It's 8 gig RAM, a 9060M apparently, which I would just go with a 3060 nowadays. And we've got Windows 7 and above. So it's very easy to run. CPU wise, it's not really heavy at all. 4 core with 2.6 gigahertz. So very easy. Hey, what up, Kevin Hart? Welcome back in, my friends. So today we're getting right into a relaxing end of the week. We're going to be playing some Pathfinder and just really enjoying this one. I can't use the Homer emojis. Bubs can help you with that. I'm not sure why you can't. Is it this one you want, the mind blown? Yeah. Yeah, so we can. So maybe it's because you just haven't subbed. So if you sub one time, you get all the access to everything. You don't have to sub again. I think that's how that works. Right, let's jump in. We're going to start a new game. Now, character creation is very in-depth with this game. I will go out there and warn you that you do need to do a little bit of sort of research if you really want to get the best out of this game to start with, and you don't want to find yourself going along and getting stuck by any means. So I'm going to go with a base class that I was recommended. Now, you guys can recommend me different classes. I'll try them. But I got recommended to play with the Archer because apparently the Archer is a little boring, but he has the base set just set out in stone and he's very easy to follow and he will get you to the end game. So that's what we want to do. This game is around 100 hours long on first playthrough. Once you've played it, you can get through it in about 83 to 85 hours, I hear. And if you do everything, you're still talking 100 hours, even if you know what you're doing. No money? No, I'm not saying you have to, bro. Don't worry about it. One day. Okay, so let's have a look. Main story, and then we've got the 2 DLCs, I believe they are. So we'll just go with the main story on our first playthrough. We're going to go for story mode. Let's just make sure damage to party is 0.2, 0.4 for easy. I think if we go story, it's going to be too easy, right? I do want to come a cropper along the way, and I want to find out what's what. So critical hits, we can have those. What's really good is you can customize this. I didn't know you could do that. So you can actually take bits and bobs from each difficulty setting and try it out. Now, I was definitely told don't go any higher than normal for a first playthrough. So I'm going to go with easy just so we can get the immersive action from the story, but not worry too much about a class. Now, the first 3 classes are recommended. You start with those, you will be fine, okay? So fighter, paladin, and ranger. You're going to be great, okay? So Ranger is obviously covering the Archer class that we're going to be going into. Now, if you play as Sorcerer and Cleric, they have some sort of like, they have very much quibs about them that you may or may not want in your playthrough, and you may find that you stumble along the way. So that's just what I've been recommended, not from my experience. So take with that what you will. We're going to go with the Ranger, and we're going to go into Archer class. Here we go. Now, this is where things look very complicated, but they're not. They're really quite simple. You're basically picking like your voice, your traits, your appearance via a screenshot, and you are picking like your race and your classes. So there's a lot to pick, but we're just going to rush through it as quick as possible. So we can go male or female, and again, we need to really figure out what we're going to look like before I go picking voices. Let's have a go.
someone else would make better use.
Spell's not working like
Bro,
that.
my internet is worse than McDonald's internet. Dude, you should never connect to the McDonald's Wi-Fi. Come on, son.
Forwards! Defeat is not an option.
Forwards! No, so many thoughts.
Yeah, I
So
like
little
Madman.
time. Let's shake a leg.
Yeah, I'm going with Madman, bros. So what is this? Date of birth. Okay, well, I was born on, let's say, I don't want to put my date of birth in, but I'm going to put the character in. So I'm guessing these Roman numerals are the month, and I am a January baby, so we're going to go with Abadius, which is, I think, January. Happy days. And then if we click this, we can change our name. Let's just go with Shanus. And we should be able to change the portrait.
Get it off me.
Ah, there you go. So this is our character. How do we get to male? I've got a male voice on a female right now. You would think that you just click it, but unfortunately it's not that simple. Clicking the character is not doing anything. My alignment, what's this? So I'll go neutral, that's a simple answer to that. What is this? How can I not just change her? It's letting me select male voice. Let me go back. There's no male and female here either. Create a new character from scratch. Ah, that's what we needed to do. So we're going to make a ranger archer, but we need to do it from scratch. There you go. I'm learning as I go. Okay, let's find something that looks roughly like me, I guess. They're all pretty cool, to be honest. Like, even this orc, he don't look that bad. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I like the fact there is such an inclusion for all races and all styles of character and gameplay. So we're going to go down to, let's be a normal human. I mean, it's a bit boring. We could be in half orc, for instance. You know, that is pretty cool. But for our first playthrough, we'll stick it to human. We've got different body types. You can be obviously a bit heavier set or a bit lighter weight. We'll just go with basic. Now face, if we could zoom in, that would be great. We can't zoom in, so we're kind of getting the face from this perspective. I like him, he looks kind of angry and gruff. We'll go with him. And then you can darken up the skin as well. You can go blackety black, ashy black, or you can go sort of musty or yellow. So I think I'm going to be yellow. Let's go with hairstyle. Just give him a rough cut. Turn him sideways. Make sure he's not got a pony. There's nothing worse than a character with a pony. What's your favourite movie, Bubs? Ooh, that's a tough question. One favourite. I'll give you 5. I can do top 5. There you go. We'll go with that. Should we go with a mohawk? He's going to be looking like Hawkeye by the time I've finished with him, I would imagine. We'll give him a dark hair colour. He's right-handed. And then we're going to go... This is where you get to pick your class, like I was saying. So if you want to be an archer, it's going to be in here. So we're going to go with Ranger. And inside Ranger, you get Freebooter, Flame Warden, or Stormwalker. You can also have Rogue. That sounds interesting. I do like the idea of a Rogue. Now, fighter is not a bad start. If you want to go as a fighter, you will get through the game pretty comfortably. And what I mean by this, if you look at the skill tree, this is actually what you're going to be unlocking and how you're going to be unlocking it at different stages as you level up. And it actually tells you pretty basically what you're doing. So with something like the fighter, there's not much to unlock other than special abilities. So if you go to like Druid, for instance, then it all changes. Yeah, now you've got 4 separate loops down. You've got a companion out the gate. You've got like all these other different bits and bobs. It gets very in-depth, you know. The Bard, for instance, kind of a little bit more complicated. But for me, I'm just going to go and stick with what I was recommended, which is the Archer. I'm pretty sure that is under Ranger. And then we go, depending on what type of Ranger we want to be. So we can be, let's read these out. So Freebooter is a natural leader, a pirate who works well with a variety of people in a variety of roles. So he's adaptable. He's like a Swiss Army archer. He has different combat skills and he's able to work on with independent agents and sign on a crew. So he's basically like a pirate, like they said at the beginning. Not very interesting. This one, Emulating the blazing phoenix, flame wardens sweep through the world like selective forest fires, burning away corruption, evil, and... See, I mean, he sounds good. He's got flame abilities. I like the idea of that. And you can see my special moves changing to my right here. Every one I click will change and give us different abilities. Now, just hovering those abilities will actually tell you what they are as well. So this one's evasion. You know, basically this is a slow build. This is a slow build, I think. The Stormwalker's a slower build than the Flame Warden. We already get the Torch of Flame on level 3. So I think that's where I'm going to go with that. We've got fiery arrows. I like the sound of that. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so again, everything else is locked because it's already done for us. We just need to do attribute points and skill points, which is pretty basic to anyone who's ever played an RPG ever. So we're going to go with a couple of strength, but being that we are an archer, I think we're going to require a little bit more on our reload and our distance. So this is for magic devices, for instance, correct? Charisma. So wisdom is every creature with a wisdom score, a character's wisdom falls to 0. The character loses consciousness. Okay, so we want good wisdom. We don't want to go unconscious. Special modifier that granted being the number of. If your character's intelligence falls to 0, your character... Everyone goes unconscious if it hits 0. Dexterity. I think dexterity is what I'm talking about. I think that's what we want. Maybe strength will help if the bow carries over. Let's do that. What's this? Radical bonus. Okay, that just allocates everything for us. We'll go with dexterity. And then here we've got 6 points to do with mobility, trickery, stealth, knowledge, lore, perception, and use of magic device. Well, athlete, of course. And then we'll go mobility, trickery, stealth. That all sounds very archery. I love all the Star Wars films. Return of the Jedi is my favourite. And all of the Spider-Man Homecoming movies. Yeah, I mean, that's a good choice. I wouldn't say they were my choices, but they are very good. Very action-y choices there, Bubs. Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, of course. I mean, let's be fair. Nearly everything by Tarantino was pretty banging, right? I'm not so much of a fan of the Scorsese stuff? I'm waiting for your top 5, bro. Oh, easy. Probably what, I mean, you might expect them. I don't know. Right. Top film of all time is Leon. If you know Leon the Professional, sometimes it's referred to. He's a hitman. It's done by Jean Reno. And it has the Natalie Portman in it from like when she was younger. Very cool film. Very awesome. Watch the director's cut. It blends way more meaning to the movie. I also like RoboCop. I think RoboCop, the original movie, is top tier for sci-fi fans. I don't think there's a better satire movie out there. It's so good, so gory, so awesome. Okay, let's go. That's the top 2 that I always remember. What else have we got? I think Death Proof. Death Proof by Tarantino is very closely sort of in third place with the Crazy 8. I think both those movies are so close together I cannot pick. But if I had to really watch one, it's probably going to be Death Proof. Number 4 would be... Oh, number 4. I think Gremlins. I think Gremlins is a awesome movie. It's set at Christmas. You can watch it any time of the year. It's always entertaining. The characters are so well written and acted. And I think they're just... It has charmingness about it. Yeah, it's got a charm about it. Number 4... Number 4. Again, I think I might have to hit a Tarantino for number 5. Is it number 4 or number 5? I think it's number 5, right? I think I'm going to have to hit a Tarantino again with number 5. And that's going to be... Oh, it's so close. Again, it's another tie. I'm thinking Kill Bill. But I'm wiping that off because of Uma Thurman. I'm going to go with... Oh, it's so close. I'm going to go with Django. I'm going to be controversial and say that Django is a better movie than its controversy. I think it's a really good movie. I think it has funny times. It has heartfelt times. It shows kindness. It shows weakness. It shows viciousness. I think it does everything that it set out to do. and it has a great, powerful ending. And yeah, that's just a really good movie. So I think those 5, just off the top of the noggin, you know, if I sat down and thought about it, there'd probably be a lot more. I pretty much watch around 10 to 15 films a week. So I'm a very big film buff. They're always playing on in the background. I call them my dailies. I just put dailies on. You know, TV shows. I'll watch Monk back to back, you know. Is that the one with Leonardo DiCaprio? Yeah, it's the one where he had the incident where he cuts his hand by smashing a glass on the table. It's funny because I watched Romeo and Juliet last night, and that had Leonardo DiCaprio in it. And yeah, so I'm always watching movies, and I'm always, I think I watched Aliens 1 and 2 a couple of nights ago. So yeah, I'm a big movie buff. I love me a movie. Right, let's go with Persuasion. Yeah, let's do that. Right, heading into abilities after that little movie buff chat. Yeah, I've seen that movie. He say the N-word a lot. Well, I think that's again for shock value and the time period. If you're going to accurately depict time periods, you should keep it within reason, right? There is a, I don't want to mention the name of it, but there is a pirate film coming out that has black women in it, and there is, and I'm talking about black pirates. You can see the mess that Skull and Bones is, not time accurate at all. Which is fine, it's a video game, but at the same time, if you're going to set your game in a time period, you should at least honor that time period. And there was a big controversy at the moment about a medieval game that doesn't have the option to make a neutral gender or a female in it because it's set in a medieval battlefield. Well, duh. I mean, just duh, right? If you think that should be in your game, then you're probably not going to buy that game anyway, so just don't buy it. Just go find your own game. You know, I mean, damn, it's not that hard. You know, not everything has to be an issue. I wish I had a tissue for every issue that everybody has. It's ridiculous. Okay, so choose ability, and it looks like we have 3 separate choices here. So favored by the enemy, they're going to be using this stuff, and then favored by me would be these. Heavy armor, what's this? Doesn't have the following proficiencies. Now this is where I get a little bit confused because I'm not really understanding what it's asking me to do here. You get 2 bonuses on all will saving throws, improved unarmed strike, improved initiative. You get 4 bonus on initiative checks. Not playing through the game, I'm not really sure what is the best, right? So maybe just go like this, and then at first level, a ranger, which we are, selects a creature from a type of ranger favored enemies. Yeah, I want creature. Do I get, is that summon? I'm going with that. And then it seems like we can pick 2 different attributes, all of which in the middle are good. Combat casting, so what's this? You get +4 on concentration. Yeah. Reflexes. Okay, what are we going to use? Die Hard, that sounds good. This is a favourite under orcs. Okay, we're not orcs. Are these thumbs up? Let me click those. I think the thumbs up are the ones for my class. This one actually has a bow as the icon. So I'm going to go ahead and just select these 2. And then the other one's weapon focus, which sounds really boring. But it gives you 1 bonus on all attack rolls. Can't be bad, right? So it actually helps you out by clicking the thumbs up. Do you have a top favourite 5 games? Why are you laughing? You didn't like my movies? Where's your top 5? Give me your top 5 movies so we can sort of compare off on those. And then I'll give you my top 5 games. I mean, of all time, you're really stretching there, boy. So many games and so little time. Right. I'll bring up the YouTube chat over the top of that one. That's it. Sweet. So thank you for the YouTube guys coming in. Appreciate you. Get yourself a brewski. Chill out. This actually looks pretty much done to me. So feats and everything are ready to roll. Attributes. And now we're into spells. What does it want me to click here? Next. Go unavailable. I've selected these three, now it's not going away. What have I missed? Maybe I just click this. New. You want me to click more? Oh, I think I need to click one of these. Okay, these have popped out and I didn't notice them. Heavy shield bash, heavy pick, heavy mace. None of this is good. There you go, heavy crossbow. Choose one type of weapon. You can also choose unarmed strike. Benefit is 1 bonus to all attack rolls. I mean, that sounds like our type of cup of tea there, doesn't it? Unless there's a bow. Or a long bow, that would be awesome. Short bow, there's a short bow. Where's the long bow at? The long bow will give me distance but less damage, I would imagine. A short bow is going to give me more damage, see? So this is just, again, base attack 1, but it's on a short bow. I guess that's a good... Oh, there's longbow. Yes, longbow. That gives me no bonus. Oh, it does. Hang on. Does it give me bonus? It does give me... I'm going to go with longbow. There we go. Sweet. Enter my name. We are away, so I'm confident.
I'm always ready.
Yes.
Burn.
No, I'm going with
Slice
Madman. It's got to be done.
head.
And we're going to be born on the 20th of January. That's going to be our date there. We're going to be neutral. We're going to be... Does that mean we don't get anything? Let's have a look. So chaotic goods, which means we are lawful goods, neutral goods, chaotic goods, lawful, neutral. I mean, this is where you lose me. This is a lot going on here. So I don't know if I want to be good or bad or evil or whatever. So if we go neutral, we can maybe develop that as we go.
Get it off me.
And I think my portrait could probably do with getting changed. I don't really like his face, which would be here. Find a better dude. More of an archer class. Who we got? Who we got? Tell you what, these are... Look at this one. Yes. If you want to play female vampire, go for it. Female orc even looks good. Okay, there's very little in the way of an archer here. I'm not impressed. Jeez, there's barely any archers here. There's a female, of course. Where's the male equivalent? That sucks. Okay, it's this dude. I guess he's our guy.
No, backwards. Backwards. Let's shake a leg.
Right, there's all my stats. I'll leave that up just for 5 seconds so people can pause the video and take a look at what I've done and tell me where I've gone wrong. Let's jump in. Happy days. Bro, I'm going to be honest. I don't have any I Forget movies as soon as they're finished. You're not really like a media buff, no? What, are you more of a gamer, or are you into like outdoor sports? Like, what's your jam? What are you... Everybody's got a thing, right? Everybody's interested in something. Mine are kind of related. I like gaming, but then also like the tech side of things. I like operating systems and using different techniques to get around problems. I like problem solving. Right, we'll close that. And here we go. Right, so we're going to be judging this game today as any other first impression. We're going to be going for... Wait for her to finish.
Didn't even say what this was for. Just at the outdooring, we're looking for heroes. Who are the outdoory anyway? Rich folk?
Right, she's finished. Right, we're going to be going for visual, sound effects, playability. Does it have any glitches or bugs? And is it fun? You know, ultimately, is it fun? And that's what we're going to rate it on. So they're the top 5 I'm going to be rating the game on today.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of.
Rude.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
It would be good if we could auto do the conversation so it just flows.
Hush! Quiet!
Here we go. We've all gathered, ready for probably some sort of mission giver. Who's this?
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori.
Sword
And this
Lord.
is
That's a
Lord
name and a
Mayor
half. Say that
of
3 times
Cities
fast when you've had a
of
drink.
Welcome to my mansion.
Jamandi Aldori.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the stolen lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately,
How can you
one
space?
serious obstacle
Well, I'm heading
stands
to
between
bed.
you and this
I'm
title.
incredibly tired.
The
Good
gang of
luck
bandits
on your
who
game.
sway
Thank you, man.
the
Appreciate
stolen
that. Thank you for coming by.
Their
And we'll heat
chief,
up the
who
10
they
top
call
5 video
Spaniel,
games when you next
considers
return. We're
himself
back on
the
Monday.
rightful owner of
We're
these
doing Monday,
lands,
Tuesday,
and no
Wednesday
one
next
has
week.
yet
So feel
been
free
able
to drop in
challenge
anytime you're
his
free.
power.
And we're doing some
Bring
more
me
actiony
his
style
head,
games. So
and you'll
swing
be
by
able
for
to
those. I've got
return
Wu
to the
Chang
stolen lands as they
and a couple of
legally
others that
rule.
you'll probably like.
Any
So
questions?
enjoy yourself. Have a great sleep. I appreciate you coming in, my friend. Right, so here's our choices. Let's have a look. Have we got any questions? So there's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title? Why not do we recognize this Stag Lord as the Baron? I'm going to go with who gets the title.
I'm the leader of this team after all.
We already dislike
Don't
him.
worry, though.
Whoever speaks up in that is going to be disliked.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Is it?
If I may
Sorrow.
please
Sommon
answer
fellow.
the question.
Do you want the game louder, guys, so you can hear the voice acting a bit better? Let me do this. And then that should... There we go.
We believe you're all equally deserving
Sword
of a
Lord,
noble
Sword
title.
Lord, Sword
Over the
Lord.
course of your expedition,
Right, bro,
it will
calm
be up to
yourself.
you as a
Is that because
team
you
to decide which
are
of you
thinking
is
sword
best
is something
suited to
else?
rule.
He's not a sausage man. He's not king of wieners. I think he does literally mean he is king of swords.
And what reward?
We'll absorb.
Or she is king of swords. It's Sword Lord, isn't it?
Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Okay, she's likeable. Miri.
There
She's
will
got a
also be
brain
an
on her.
official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather.
This
to
very
celebrate
much
your
sounds
feat.
like carrot on a string talk here. This seems like she wants us to go and all group up and work together or work against each other to give her basically her kingdom back. I think that's what's happened. And the title's gone, or someone has the title, but we could claim the title. That's what she's saying. And then there's a big banquet in our honor. We're going to get, you know, silly string and mead for our
Now
job.
you're talking.
It sounds a bit of a too good to be true type scenario to me.
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of
This
your
dude's a
concern.
douchebag.
Your only
Like, I
concern
really
is to
dislike
swing your
him.
sword around or whatever it is you do.
Look how small he is as well. Look at him. Just punt him across the room.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise.
That was cool, by the way. I
But
could
if
just
you're
zoom in.
concerned
That was
that
really
we intend
nice.
to rule your
Don't know if we
country
have
from
camera
afar,
movements yet.
using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
That's fair enough. She wants to build a... She wants you to be sort of crowned so that you can do dealings with her on a fundamentally intelligent level, not dealing with bandits who just want to rob you and monsters who just want to eat you. That's fair enough.
What is that smell?
But she can't do it without our help, so that's what we're going to go and do.
Thank you.
Happy days.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
Okay, so Inzi, or basic, oh no, because I'm missing the L. Lindsay, the bard, wants to join up with us as a team member, so we could take her with. She seems small, like literally small. What can she do? What is a bard? I thought that was just like somebody who hangs out in a tavern and goes hunting and gathering. She doesn't seem like she's got any magic or anything, so maybe not. I'll say I'm Shanus and I'm pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something.
Oh yeah, here it goes.
How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is.
Well, again, she's got her brain switched on. You know, we don't like this guy.
I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs.
She's yanking the right plank right now. She's tickling my ego. I'm feeling like she might worm her way in. I can tell her this is nonsense. Or I can say, I'm no hero, I'm a mercenary. Or I can say, what? Wait, a book? Let's do that.
I should have led with that. Please, just let me
I'll
explain.
act dumb. I'll act dumb.
You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies.
Oh,
each
not the
time.
baby sister-in-law's cousin.
When I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious
That's fair enough. She wants to like
A great
document
plan,
our
huh?
travels.
And here
Sounds
we
like a
are,
good
with
thing
heroic
to be
journey
doing.
lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all
Not a
die?
bad plan.
Or
It's
maybe that
settled then.
horrific
I'll
scythe
accomplish
lady?
defeats
Or
and
gods
you'll
for
write
that
them down.
Tartuccio? No way.
What about that barbarian? She looks pretty heroic. I think her name's Amiri. Okay, let's point to somebody else.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic. You can tell she could tear a bear's head off with her bare hands, but she kind of scares me just a little. But, I mean, her sword's twice as big as I am. She could cut me down without even noticing. Just think on it a bit, alright? I'm sure you'll agree.
I tell you what, Lindsay's got the right personality. She's very much likable.
Alright.
I just don't think she's going to be any
To write
use.
about tonight. See you in the morning.
Oh, I don't have a choice. She's going to just go off and write about what she's just done, which is talk to me. Off she goes. Right. We've got a quest log down here that we can read back on, which is nice. And that's like dialogue, events, combat. So you can switch it to what you want, or you can just have them all displaying now. Click the location you want to move to and walk. So this is us here. Obviously my name comes up when I do it. One little thing I will say is the visuals are not like overly sharp. Yeah, I'm running this at 1080, 60 frames capped, and it doesn't strike me as being very like solid. Like it feels a bit muddy, a bit blurred. But at the same time, the icons and the text and everything is really sharp. So I don't know what that is. I think it's just the visual fidelity because we're far away. So when I go in, it tends to like pop those textures in. Now the ground looks very sharp. When I come out, it sort of goes a bit muddy, a bit blurred. And I think that's just how they're doing it. Now I have turned off depth of field, and I have turned off any sort of thing that would affect like motion blur or things like this. So it's just ultra settings across the board, and I mean, it just works, right? Looks nice, it's highly detailed, there's smoke effects, I can hear people talking, the voice acting's great, by the way. Click to move, blah, 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 the character will start moving. Yep, okay, that's fair enough. So let's have a look where we can go. So we can head out here. He looks cool. But she's not willing to talk to us, fair enough. So as we leave, we hit a save point. So it will auto save up to 3 times, and I can save myself at any time, which is really awesome. Probably mostly at like tents and camps that we build.
Help! Help!
Okay, so what's she panicking about? Get out of my room. You're in my room. You're in my room.
The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Hey, we're already under attack. Combat training coming in, boys. You're not going anywhere. Oh, yeah. Right, so we've got WASD to move the camera around. We've got this sort of pointer. And then we want to latch on, which I assume is going to be our arrows. Nice. Yeah, more of that. That's not our whole go. Jaina deals 3 damage to the assassin. This is great. This does feel like D&D. This is like really, really nice. What else we've got going on? So we've got attack. How do you know how many moves you've got? I don't see anything sort of indicating what my next move is, whether I can walk around anywhere. There you go. Well, I can get behind this bed, for instance, but then I've used all my moves up. But it says end turn and speed up animation. Let's do that. Okay, he missed us. Okay, you're trash, bro. But then I guess it's the first enemy, so whatever. Zoom out a bit. Camera's a bit wonky, I'm not going to lie. Q and E can be assigned to quick attacks, which is nice. Man down. Okay, attack of opportunity. Follow Lindsay or leave the hall. I mean, I don't know if I like her or not. I really think she's a great person. I just don't think she's going to do much for our team. And I obviously have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters that I could pick up along the way. And I guess for a first playthrough, we could just grab Lindsay. Maybe on a second playthrough, we don't have to. Right, I'll try and follow and keep it as close to them as possible for you guys. But yeah, well, Lindsay's just coming with us regardless. I don't think you can actually get rid of her. Look, they're running. Get them. Okay, you want some? Right, so we get our shots on with this guy. There. It's a shame I can't now move. And I can't control Lindsay either, which is weird. So if I go and stand behind this wall here, let's see what happens. Yeah, they are effing Lindsay up. She's got half a life bar already, just on first attack.
Die, die, die!
Okay, move. No attack left. I guess I could like run for this guy up here, couldn't I? There we go. She just auto attacks, so she's not my business at all. In the back, Jack. Oh, he's missed. Why have I missed? A bit closer.
Protect me, please. What a miserable...
Okay, I don't know if that was supposed to happen. Lindsay is down.
Let the attack commence.
This guy's a shabby archer. Yeah. He couldn't hit a barn door if he was in front of it. I'm hoping he's running out of moves. He can run all the way to me. That's filth. Okay, let's take this guy down. You can't miss from there, bro. Okay, now we've got this guy. Ooh, that's okay. I didn't know you could do this. So you can open up the 2 options that we have, and it will actually tell you a rough idea what's going on. So if we help this guy, this is a nightmare. The mansion is swarming with cutthroats, killing everyone. Lady Jamadi is on the defense on the banquet hall, and we have to help her. That's if I want to, right? Then you've got, we have a long road ahead of us, but we all need to get a good night's sleep. My man will just go to bed. I don't know. I think we'll take the help option. And we'll go see what happens to... Oh, she's back up. Select those two, bring them over. I like the controls of this game. It's really not complicated. Again, Baldur's Gate kind of had me at odds and ends. I didn't know if I actually liked it because the start of the game doesn't handhold at all. I felt it like really dropped me in the deep end. But maybe playing this will help us out.
And Lindsay was called forth.
So can any of these open this door? No. So it's now locked out. Head into there. The exploration's nice, and we can search things like, yes, collect, go on the rob. Like going on the rob. Okay, there's a door here too that leads to, it just says door, it doesn't tell you where it leads. This one, again, we can't really see until we unlock it. Let's go back this way. Don't want to miss anything. Oh, we can search him. Oh, wow, okay. You know what I like? They've took the time to... I've selected all three characters, but if I want to go and search something in a room, it will separate just one character to go do that. Like, you don't see that very often. Normally all three go over there, you grab your items, and then all three come back. They've actually programmed it where if it's just a small job, one of them will go do it for you. But you can see I'm just clicking and I'm moving all three at a time because that's how many I have permanently selected right now. Let's go back to the room because we didn't search this guy. You see, she goes off and gets the stuff. I like that system. That's really nice. That makes me feel like this game's a little bit more premium than I originally thought. I thought it was going to be like a really dated or outdated version of Baldur's Gate 3. Which I'm pleasantly surprised to say that it's not. Okay, we've got a couple of swords there. We may be able to sell those later or equip them to our friends. Our very short friends. They seem to be pushing that narrative. Okay, we've got a couple of guys here. Look, we don't really want to run up on them. And maybe if we step back a bit, my archer, just select him, and maybe he's not complete trash.
May I see your entrails, please?
Boom, in the back. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that was a shot. So he's very hit and miss, my character. And then this guy's got all types of abilities. He's got 4 different attack abilities there. And he looks like he's holding a crossbow, so he might actually be useful. Let's go for a headshot. Nice. Now she's pulled out the crossbow out of nowhere. What in the actual? Ice blast your ass. Let's go with him. What's he got? He's got cure light wands. Oh, he's like a healer. One enemy creature within close range. Let's do this. I mean, he's not really a creature, but we'll go for it. I think we just scared the hell out of him with that move. And for the finish. Yes. I'm super happy with this game so far. This is enjoyable just to click around and make this happen. Nice gameplay. And you can collect all 3 because they're close together. Like, they've thought of everything. Where has this game been? Nice, that's it. Okay, we've got 2 doors, 1 left, 1 right. We'll take the closest one, of course. I love the fact you don't know what's in a room until you enter. Okay, we've got some armor there. So if I hit I, let's have a look at our inventory and whatnot. How do we select character? Just by clicking? Happy days. Right, so this is 4 armor. This one's 1 armor. These are all trash 1 armors, bro. But we're rocking 3 armor. So if I put that on him, it doesn't change. It fucking does. Yes. So if this game has customizable armor sets, customizable weapon sets, I'm already into it. Like, I love collecting loot. I love grinding for items. And I love, even more than that, outthinking the opponent. And I think Baldur's Gate 3 kind of gave me a taste of that, but I didn't quite appreciate what it was trying to do. I should have been playing it a lot more. We had it at release, we just didn't play it. And this game's kind of going to get me back into Baldur's Gate for sure. I might even go back and play the originals because this game's blown me away, and it came out in 2018. So maybe Baldur's Gate, the original games, can be even more surprising. Okay, let's go through the door. So we're going to be playing this for another 2 hours, so we should make some decent progress at this point. At least get through the prologue, I guess, that most of you guys have probably seen. This game's been out a while. I'm sure you're a lot more knowledgeable about it than me, and you'll feel free to leave me YouTube comments, likes and stuff to, you know, help me push through and learn more. So if you want to teach me anything, maybe give me a heads up, but without spoilers. I always recommend a bit of help. I'm always appreciative of a bit of help. So it doesn't seem like I can turn the camera and oh, like that. So you click the middle mouse button. You can zoom in and out, and you can also move left and right nice and smoothly like this. But I can't spin the camera. So I want to just have a look and see what's going on there. We're going to save our game, so I'm quite happy with what we've done so far. We can save over the top of an autosave. Perfect. Okay, so what we got? Controls. Camera, camera, camera. Move camera up and down. Move camera left and right. Follow characters with camera with F. Okay, that's a nice button to know about. I'm going to put that on my mouse. There's no rotate camera. Ooh, okay, that's a little bit disappointing. I thought it had city builder controls, not quite. It's something along the lines of like SimCity or Decaster, which is one of my favourites. Or Be Castled. Yeah, Be Castled is a good one. Yeah, what's in the barrel? Route. I've never played 3.5e or Pathfinder. Any version, so I felt lost trying to figure out a lot of the stats and saving throws. I mean, I can't really help you because I'm starting myself today, like I say. But what I will say is I was recommended to play as an archer because you have the distance game, and I was also recommended to level the archer up how I felt, but more for dexterity, speed, you know, accuracy, rather than going for your basic power and vitality, right? You don't want to really go heavy armor on an archer. So they sort of recommended that, and they said stay away from the N2 classes and also the difficulty level, keep under the normal difficulty level. So they're the only things I can really recommend at the moment because I haven't got that far through. Once I've finished this game, I'll have a bunch of recommendations for you guys to get into. But at the moment, I'm going to recommend the fact that the controls are really simplistic. They're very easy to use. The AI is great. It pretty much does most of the heavy lifting when it comes to working things out. The voice acting is great, so it's pointing me in the right direction. And overall, I'm having a blast. Like, I'm really not feeling stressed at the moment, but it is just the prologue. So we'll see how we go. If I hit a wall, I might ask for you guys' help as well. But at the moment, I feel it's quite beginner friendly. I think this is a good place to start. So if you haven't played these and you haven't played the 3.5 yet, maybe check it out again. I mean, it's £3.50 on sale right now, and it's super cheap. You can't really go wrong with cheapness. Oh, there's a guy on the floor. Can we loot him? No. Okay, he's not a soldier. That guy's dead. Okay, this looks like the final door. Uh-oh.
It's the end for you rats!
Oh, we'll go back her because she looks awesome. She has got to be our next collective character. I'm going to come in a little bit behind because I've got the archery, so I'm going to stay back. And then move the camera. I'm playing with one hand because I'm holding a drink right now. Okay, we're going to go with the long shot. And then we'll bring these guys in because they've got crossbows now. Now Now you see how nervous I am. I'm kind of standing by that door there just in case I need to get in and maybe shut the door on them to stay back. Right, now we're both in so we can take a chunk out of these guys. I'll go with her. I don't think she can shoot that far, unfortunately. We've got the longbow. Not that accurate with it. He kind of sucks. We'll move a bit closer. End his turn. Go with these dudes.
Just die already.
And then we'll bring her closer as well. Like if anyone's getting oofed, I don't mind her going. The bard.
You deserved it.
Big damage. And then we end that turn because we've had 3 goes. I mean, if she's got it covered, let's be fair. She is not hanging about. Look at her. She's tanky as hell. Let's back her.
Let the attack commence.
Dude, you missed from there. What is wrong with your brain? We need to level my guy up hard. There you go. Freeze. I love the fact that's his standard attack. That is a little bit OP, isn't it? Little people for the win. I'm assuming they're elves. Elf classes. Look how small they are. It's mad.
Any last wishes?
There you go, she's finished him. Easy. Okay.
Blood for Gorum!
Right.
Barbarians.
So Miri was the one I eyed up when we were having our main conversation or consultation. And she just is mental. She's aggressive. She's basically like a bloke on steroids right now. A bodybuilder on steroids, if you like. She's run off. So we'll go catch up with her and see what she's doing. I've just looted all 3 of them men, which was really nice. That is a mechanic I do like about this game. If you have a group of enemies, you can just loot easily. Okay, so this must be the generals, I guess, of the assassins. They're now going against the final guards. Oh, what is that? 1 thump. Gross. What in the world? There's an ogre. Now my guy fires ice and he's the best guy we've got really. He's the only one with any abilities, so going ice against ice probably isn't going to help me. I know the Hadoukens, right? Took him down harsh. But, you know, free loot. So, hey. What we got? So, damage, armor. What's this? Cooking almanac. Do we use that? Drop or info? Okay, we'll worry about that later. What else did we pick up? Level 3 armor. So, let's go... See what these are wearing. Yeah, see level 2, look. So if I go ahead and plonk these shabby ones down here. Let's give a little minute to organisation. Good housekeeping, bros. Good housekeeping. And then we're going to sell all this crust later. Most I've got is a level 2 there, so my man's out of luck, unfortunately. Well, we don't like him anyway. You know, he's got the ice abilities. He is the strongest one we've got, but he sucks as a person. So I'm not really bothered. Oh, he can have armor. Okay. Let's give him the level 2 armor.
I can't use this.
Oh, we can't have it. Okay, fair dues. Maybe we can use this one. Chains. No. Oh, you suck. He sucks so bad, he can't even wear anything we're picking up. Can I wear that? Level 4, it's -2. It's actually better than the one I've got. Yes, there you go. So maybe Dopey Bollocks can wear this one. Oh, he's rubbish. I'm going to go with her then. She can have it.
I would love to, but
Oh, what? Okay, that's my best armor, so I'm going to put it above the rest. We do have health potions there that I'm not sure we're carrying, so we're going to go and at least double that amount. There you go, health potions for days. We have a ring. Where does that go there? Yes. Copper ring. So if you right click, you can just hit equipped and it's going to jump straight over, or you can drag and drop. Both of those are good ways, especially that it has controller support. Okay, so weapon wise, apparently we've got a hand axe. I haven't actually used that yet. Longbow and a shield. So that's weapon set 2. That. Yes, this is really well done. Like, it reminds me of a Warhammer AAA game. It's just really well thought out. It has a bunch of good techniques and things to investigate. Great mechanics. So, like, if I wanted this sword, for instance, let me find a good sword. 1, 4, 1, 4. They're all 1, 4. So let me put this in number 3. Now I have a third weapon set that's just a sword. That, I mean, he's not actually spawned a sword there, is he? Why has he done that? There you go. So he's got this like shank now. It looked like a sword to me, but it wasn't. I'm going to put all these crusty swords at the bottom. Nice, nice, nice. What's this one? 1 to 8 damage. Already swapping it out. There we go. Now he's got a mace. Mace in the face. And again, I guess I could give my other classes, you know, a little weapon here and there. 1 to 6 on the club. Look. I don't know if we have weapon breakages. I don't know if we're going to have any problems like that crop up. See what damage our bow does. 1 to 8. These are 1 to 6, but I would assume they've got more accuracy. Critical damage 20 times 3 on this one. And 40-foot range. The one I actually have has 50-foot range. So we have better range. Same, really. But these are useless to us. But it's nice to see that the stat management is going to be taking up 90% of my time. There's a lot to do here. Let's give her the ring, because I have actually started to warm to her. She's quite nice. What else we got? Got an old map. All I can do is drop an info. I'm not sure they're that useful. I think they might be gubbins that we sell later. Okay, let's move on. Times are wasting. Now we can follow through with those, or we could just maybe leave, or we can go through that door there. We have a few choices. Let me see if I can leave. No, so we don't have choices. We have to go through here. Which is fair enough. It's prologue. Let's do it. Okay, we need dexterity to cross this. That was one thing I did do. I upgraded my dexterity hard. What up, the kid? How we doing? Welcome, welcome. Right, we've got a couple of assassins doing naughtiness. They're bowmen. So this is a bowman. I think I'm going to target him first. I'm going to do it with my guy. Okay, they have no chance now, because all I need to do is end my turn, switch to my girl. Here we go. Hit the fire shot. And I think it'll reach. There you go. Get yourself. And then we'll finish it off with the ice blast. He's actually got some other stuff. Like, he's got poison. I mean, he's pretty equipped. He's just a douchebag. There you go. Oh, we exploded. Again, I can't seem to find how you turn the camera around. I feel like it's very much in need of spinning the camera. But normally it's like Q and E, but they're assigned to special moves. And when I go into the controls, it doesn't look like I can do it. So I apologise for that. But at least we can't get lost with this camera angle. It's the one they intend us to use. Okay, we are in. Okay, we've got suits of armor. Taking that. Hell yeah. Got myself a key. What else is here? Oh, weapon. Okay, what's that? 1.8 composite longbow. That might actually be beneficial. Again, back into the inventory and let's check it out. So longbow 1.8. I've got 1.8, 20, 50 foot. It's exactly what I've got. That's a little bit of a shame. Masterwork light mace. That's actually worse than the one I've got. And we've got this weird key. So Watchkeeper's key, a small key that opens the northern wing of the mansion. We'll bear that in mind. And we've got a shield, so that might be beneficial for her. I give her moveset 2. I don't know if they're going to auto switch. Again, it's AI piloted, so she might auto switch. Okay, 7 armor sounds good to me. No, wear it.
Take this thing away from me.
Why can't he wear it? Can't equip to this character. Okay, what about Numbnut? No, that's not him. Okay, I've got a really good armor, but I can't equip it to anybody yet. Yeah, and the swords are pretty much just generically going to be the same all the way through. There is a spear, which is new. We'll give that to him. And we'll roll on. Let's go. There is no issues with this game so far. Like, literally the pacing is great. I can't see me getting stuck anytime soon, but I don't want to speak too soon. It's only the prologue. I feel like if it carries on like this, I'll be more than happy.
Explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Is it? Okay, so what is her class and who is she?
Share your will.
First step on the road, go through the trap-filled hallway. Okay, well I can definitely do that because there's nowhere behind me anyway. Okay, there's a trap with trickery. What's it asking me to do here then? And why is it paused? That's nice. So it paused to make sure I didn't walk on it, and then you unpause it using the hourglass, which is just behind my back here, which is a really nice technique just to not make me walk on there straight away. So if I highlight all of my heroes, bring them into here, we avoid the trap for a minute. Do a bit more looting, happy days. And then back again. I'm assuming we need to set this trap off somehow. And she's the newest character. Let's see what she's got. She's got protection. She's got justice. She's got inflict light damage. But has anyone got trap detection? Are you doing a full playthrough? I am going to be doing a full playthrough. I'm just starting out with the first impressions. So the prologue will be the first impressions, and then we'll do like 3 to 5 videos. It's about 100 hours long on a first playthrough, and I talk a lot. So it's probably going to be a little bit more than that. So I'm going to try and break it up into certain sections. You can find us on YouTube, mmoshanuz. You'll find us there, and that's where the videos will be posted. And any lives you might miss will also be there and available for 14 days before they go into the join button. So you will be able to watch those for free, of course. Right, let me try and figure this out. So let's go with her. If you've already done a playthrough, you know, your help is more than welcomed. Just no spoilers if you can. That would be great. Like, I'm thinking just shoot an arrow at it, isn't it? Oh. Okay, that's pretty easy. So that's a little bit dumber than I thought. You just literally click on the trap and then you go and deactivate it rather than run onto it. And again, it paused me well quick. Yeah, it's helping me big time here. Everyone has the ability to get rid of those. That's cool. Right. And she wasn't lying when she said it was a trap-filled hallway. Lizzie is your chest opener and trap detector for the beginning of this game. Oh, well, she has a purpose. It didn't explain that to me. It's just I kind of figured that everybody could de-trap, but it seems like she's actually got a worth now. I was laughing earlier because she didn't really seem to have much going for her other than a really, really, really nice personality. She was awfully nice, painfully nice. Okay, onwards and upwards. I think trap detection is going to be useful in later game because if it's this early in the game, they're going to overuse it towards the end. They must do. It's free damage if you haven't took a trap detector with you. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, and we've got some guys up here. They're assassins. Let's go in here first. This seems like the way forward. What are you doing, you chief? I'm telling you, Catch has here somewhere. Someone's coming. Oh shit. Okay, we're in the middle of a battle. Let's hit it hard.
Serves you right.
The accuracy from distance is really bad. I'm going to move her out of the way. Now I'm going to go with this new girl and see what she can do. Put him this side.
Unworthy. Wretched things.
What is her weapon? She's got swords here.
Despicable. Advance.
Okay, I'm confused what her attack is. I'm pressing 1.
Unworthy.
No
Wretched
action
things.
set. What is happening? No action left turn to use ability. Right, okay, apparently I walked too far. Now she can't attack at all. So I'm going to have to go and save her bacon. Do that. That's not bad. 1 out of 2 hits. I'll accept the bad moves I made there. I shouldn't have gone in there, right? 13, big damage. And who can we hit with that?
You deserved it. Any last wishes? This is where I step in.
Why am I unable to attack? I feel like I'm doing something wrong now. Is it because I'm walking forwards? It is, isn't it? I'm wasting all my moves. Wow, okay, she's got a cleave. Hell yeah.
Advance.
She's only got the 1 attack though. That went too bad. I took 1 hit, I'll deal with it. Welcome to losing 2,000 hours of your life between this game and Wrath. Well, I don't know about that. Isn't it 100 hours this game? How long is the next game? That's mad. When you move further, then... When you move further than the green, it takes a standard action. Oh, okay, I'll keep an eye on that. And move further than the green. So let me say I click on him. I'll do it in a battle scene so I can really get a gist of what you're saying. But yeah, little tips like that would really help me get going. Okay, we've looted those. Who are they trying to bully out of here? Ooh, chests. There's no one even in here. Ah, okay, we've got a puzzle. It just goes up and down. I'm missing something, aren't I? Can't we get this one to press that? While I press that one? Okay, baffled. We'll come back. I'm going to solve it. Dee, 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 dee. Oh, there's a bunch in here too. Okay, what we got? Down and up. So maybe we have matched it. That one's down, down, up. They've both gone down now. I think I've done it, haven't I? Maybe they all have to be down. Or do they all have to be up? This is baking my noodle. That one's up. There's one over here too. I think they've all got to be up. And now it's just this guy. Oh, hang on. That activates that one there. Oh, you chiefs. Okay, there's too many buttons. I need to go and see what these do as well. I think these two will be the key, because from here I can move his arm as well. Let's have a look. So this one, that's the corner one, then this one does that one. They're just going to do up and down, aren't they? Oh. Watch a video or do in-game book to solve puzzles. I'm gonna wing it. I'm feeling brave. I'm gonna try and get it. They're all down. All of these are down apart from this one. I'm not sure that they have to be down. I think they've all got to be up. Go back into this one. See which one moves this guy here. Right, that's all up. You know what? If I do that and then I press this one, they will go down and up together. That moves him. Then now this one should move. If this one moves that one, which I don't think it does. If you put one person in each room, it's easier to move them. Oh, good idea. Good idea. Right.
I always have a second plan.
I'll figure this out. Go over there, bro. Yeah.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
That one's up, which is right. This one brings that one up, but then that one goes up. Let's try her with this. Brings him down, which means this one has to go down. Not with you, get back. Okay, it's actually complicated things by having too many characters. I see what you're saying.
Let's shake a leg.
Is it up? They all got to be up, or is it down? Like, at least give me that hint. This one's connected to that one. So top left. Sorry, bottom left, bottom right, top right. It's also connected to that, which sucks. I'm gonna have to get lucky with these, aren't I? Got 1, 2. I need to get these down. There you go. Now, these control those ones, I think.
Ask.
Yeah, so now they're up. So now this one should go up. And then this one controls that one. No! This one was supposed to control that one.
Shall we move? We shall move.
But it doesn't. Right, so that's joint to that. Which means this has to be down. Oh, F my life. Okay, they're all up. Now I just need this last one. Every one of them's up apart from the top one. Is that even possible? I'm pretty sure it's this. Is it this one? So that one puts that one up. So if he now touches that one, and then we touch. Why does only one go down? Dude, stay where you are. Oh, please tell me this. This is probably the easiest puzzle in the game, isn't it? He's the problem. The loner at the top. He's the one I'm having trouble with. Right, they're all up. So now I've just got to get these three up.
State your desire.
Right, he affects him, so we'll leave him be. Oh! If I don't do anything else today, I beat that fucking puzzle without any help whatsoever. That was nonsense. That was a ridiculous puzzle right there. Super simple, but yet somehow just gave me a brain ache. But you're right. If you put one person on each room, it does make it simpler and a little bit easier once you get used to it. Get ready for battle? What am I fighting? There's nothing here. Round of applause. I know, right? Common guy makes good. Let's do this. I'm supposed to fight a chair. Why am I fighting a chair? I've got like archers and stuff. I don't even need to be in there really. Okay, let's hit him with the blasts. Get wrecked.
Unworthy.
Serves you right.
Why is this chair like so tough? Come on now. Okay, we'll end go. He doesn't even attack back.
Leave this one to me.
Leave this one to me.
Wretched things.
There it is. Burst into some poison gas. Why is she sat on the floor? What are you doing? There's a bunch of stuff in here. I want this chest, but I can't get to it. Everything's been robbed from here, I think. That was cool. We fought a chair. I mean, it's at least setting the scene for me, right? Like, expect the unexpected. We've got some sort of style Resident Evil puzzle, you know. The only thing I can see actually as frustrating as that in my gaming history would be the Resident Evil photo frames from the first game. I feel like that was the pinnacle of annoyance. That was quite annoying. It wasn't so much challenging. It was like, no, we're going to annoy you for a bit and then you can progress. Okay, we're outside. We've got a couple enemies here. Bunch of dead dudes, unfortunately. And a one-horned goat as a statue. What is that about? It's an ooze disguised as a chair. So, oh, okay, so they can take any form, even wood. It's like a chameleon or a chameleon. Right, we're going to hit this up hard.
Else we miss all the fun.
Oh, we've done it in slow motion. That was cool. Right, let's get this guy. Move him closer. Sneaky. I don't think we'll be able to bust them from now, not even with magic. Inspire courage. Let's go for that one instead. Oh, maybe not. Let's have a look at this movement business you were talking about. So yellow is, you said, but if I move to the end of my yellow, are you saying that's all my moves? How do I judge this? Oh, I see. So I've got 20 moves in total. So down in my action bar there, 20 moves. So if I want to attack, that takes X amount of moves. So how do I look at these? Here we go. That must have a cost. A ray of freezing air and ice protects. Where's the cost to it? Maybe it's the wrong ability. Let's try another one. Right, this one's definitely got cost to it. Doesn't actually, I can't see it. Maybe I'm missing it, but I know what you mean now. So I'm using all my points on movement, which I don't need to do. Like this one, for instance, if I fire that off, black, I've done 2 damage and I've got no movement points. So it's either a move or an ability at the moment, which is fair dues. She's at close range, so I'm just going to move her as close to that pillar as possible in case they come around the corner. And he's got very dodgy attack rate. His accuracy sometimes works. And then we'll just finish there and let them come to us. So far so good. I've not really took too much damage. I've been hit like twice. And we've done alright. Boom, there it is. That feels good as well. Like the combat in this game feels really visceral, really nice. Right, so I left myself with very little moves there. If I now go for like this, whatever it is, and still fire it. I mean, yeah, I don't really get the movement thing. Maybe some people have got more movements than others. We can rob up these if we're close enough. Nice.
Ah, everything is so much fun with a little fire.
Cassie, who's this now?
What a night. It's not fun at all. Many people...
Right, so we've got, I don't think we've met. Knowledge, world, check pass. You sound like Kel shit? Am I right? Who the hell is Kel shit? Have a bit of that.
I'm from Kadira. But tales
He buys it. Apparently I know a little bit of knowledge about her upbringing.
But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word.
I've already pulled, boys. I'm already on it. At the user interface board, if you look at the black bar, right, I'm going to have to check that.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main
The
hall.
list is there. All right, sweet.
I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
She's very keen. I'll give her that. Oh, the Warden Dwarf. If we click that, we can get information about it. Go with diplomacy, always. Oh, hello.
It seems
Another little people. This game loves women and it loves little people. Everyone we're suggested to go with is either one or the other.
Is at your service.
You have my attention.
Oh, he's come with us. Yeah, we're starting to, you know, Avengers assemble right now. Right, let's loot these guys. Nice. Okay, that block looks suspiciously like we need to press it. There you go. Secret door is opened. We are in. I really like the fact it highlights stuff. I think that makes life a little bit easier. So we can apparently go down here. There's a heavy gate that's locked. I had a key. I don't think it's going to fit that beast though. I do have a key in my inventory. Have a look where it's gone. Where is it? I moved it somewhere. Maybe we've used it. Could have swore we had a key. We must have used it. Gutted. Right. Need to organise these a bit better. We've got 1 armour, that's trash. And 3 armour, that's trash too. And we've got a ring, that's just the gold one. I've got to sell all these governors off. 1 to 6 again, put that there. Rusty dagger. A wooden mug, useful for household items. Merchant would pay well for it. Sweet. A bit of treasure. What are these? Scroll of Shield of Faith. Is this to learn abilities? The spell is available to Harem. Am I Harem? Can I have Harem? Do I have Harem abilities? Right click, equip. Hang on, what does it do? A scroll of Bless. All allies within 30 foot burst centered on caster. One friendly creature within touch range. I don't know if they're any good or not. I'm just going to hold on to them, I think. Angles and beads. Nothing really. I haven't unlocked anything like that's really jumping out at me to say we've got an upgrade. Okay, we'll move on. Scrolls allow you to use magic in them. Characters like wizard class can also transcribe them into their spellbook, bypassing their limited... Oh, okay. So what you're hinting at is I probably need to just select, like, who's a mage? This guy, see this guy here, is he going to hang around for long? Because, like, I really want to drop him, like, you know, an old sack of potatoes. Like, he really sucks. I don't like him. His attitude stinks. Unless he's going to become nice quick, he needs to bounce. This guy's all about the shield game, okay? 6 armor. Can we beat that? 7 armor. There you go, boss man. Have a bit of that action. What's she rocking? 6. Don't think I can beat that. Yeah, this guy here sucks. And I know he's a mage, so I'm assuming that's who we're supposed to give those to. But she can also, so I believe, have these too. We'll give them to her. See what happens. Again, winging it for the first playthrough and seeing what happens. Ah, these enemies. We've got some guards. They look like frenemies. Let's go down here.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Okay, we need to go and help Jumanji. Do you need help putting out the fire?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here.
You sure about that? Because my man's got ice. I'm thinking he could put that fire out in 2 seconds.
Doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Ah, now I've got pressure from Lindsay. I told you she was going to be trouble.
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so
You can join you in the final dungeon if you make specific choices, but he's not gonna be playable much longer. So is he worth, like, is he like a proper bad man? Is he someone to have? Because he was talking about, like, getting the title and taking over by himself, and he wanted to really run this thing with the main girl, who was the, what was she called again? She had a funny name, someone shouted it out. Yes, the Sword Lord. So he wanted to team up with the Sword Lord and take things over, and I didn't like his attitude. I thought he was a bit bossy and a little bit arrogant.
Assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant.
Keston, House Garess, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi.
He seems fine. I'll take him.
Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards.
Seems like he's got heavy armor.
I were a rich and
You'll have to run through the
fire doesn't frighten.
Right, we can leave this, but I think... Hang on, she's gone right through it. What's she doing? I'm not burning up in there. What are you doing? I have no idea what happened. She just legged it through the fire. I'm sure I can put this out. This looks like a job for this guy. One enemy within a range. Do we have like an ice blast?
The undead is such a frivolous term. I prefer immortal.
I feel like we could put that out. I don't know if that's able to be done with my class or whatever. But yeah, that seems a bit off.
What are you waiting for? Get to Lady Jamandi in the banquet hall. Now!
He just wants me to
May
leave.
Amadar keep you...
Righty-ho. Banquet hall. Where's that then? Ah, this looks a bit more promising. There's stairs. I haven't been in there. We did all that nonsense up there. That was the puzzle. Do we have a map? Ah. Okay, this is cool. So, there's assassins there, so I'm assuming that's the path we need to go down. Which I think is in this room. Which, yeah, that'd be the main door. I might be wrong. Ah, that looks about right. Okay, I'm confused. Why are my people running around like headless chickens? Is it because I haven't looted these? Oh, dude. Okay, so on the map, your loot is also classed as assassins. These are just two loots here we haven't found yet. Which is this chest. That's nice to know. Now I've done it, but there's also a loot there.
What have we here?
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were?
I told you he was a douchebag. I'm on the rob, but he's on like the proper rob.
And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
So this is stealing from the Sword Lord is... Hang on, stealing from the Sword Lord in her own mission. She'd have your heads. I would say he's probably right there. No distractions, you haven't forgotten. Yeah, I'm not after gold anyway. Like, do one.
A voice of reason.
Do what you want. I don't care. It was just a suggestion. But there's a lot of money in
He's one of them. He's one of them. Bro. Okay, we'll leave the gold. I don't think it's going to make any difference to our gameplay. So, is this the banquet hall? Either that or that there at the bottom. I think it's this. Oh, well, he's gone off. I don't know where he's going. Kind of works. I'm not going to say that works fully. It kind of works. How the hell? Can we maybe open this now? Nope. Okay, this doesn't look like as ablaze as it was. What's happened now? I think those dudes might have gone through, right? Ah, okay. I love these because, again, like I used to read the Ian Livingstone Fighting Fantasy series, you know, Stephen Jackson as well used to co-write them, and this is exactly what they are like inside. You have a skill sheet that I used to write out on paper. You used to roll dice and you used to come up with all your stats. And if you played it honestly, even as like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, I would still play it honestly, and I would, you know, be happy when I died because then I could try again. Do you know what I mean? Some of them books were really interesting. Right, drenched ourselves with a bucket of water, tried to find a less dangerous passage, cover our noses and mouths before we rush inside. Oh, they're very literal answers there. Like, you could do all three of those. Drench ourselves with a bucket of water. I think that's a good idea. And then I would cover my nose. Holy shit, what happens? What happens? The hot air burns our lungs and our eyes watered with smoke, but Shanus led us stubbornly through the flames. Why are we carrying someone? What happens? She shouted as she passed by us. They are wounded. Help me. Oh, so these were guys inside the fire that we saved. So I can go with athletic at 9, or I can go with diplomacy at 10. So diplomacy shouted to Valerie that she should leave them behind and help Jamandi. Yeah, okay, so what do I do? What do I do? Do I help or do I save? Obviously, I'm going to look like a good guy if I save, but that's 10 diplomacy. Athleticism, rush to save the guards from the fire. I'm going to do that. I gained 9 experience. There you go. And we came out in one piece. Happy days. And these are the guys we saved, are they? Can you talk to them? Oh, shit. Okay, this is going a bit far. Valerie, woo! We like Valerie, do we? Valerie. Yeah, we're moving up. So we saved some guards. I don't know where Valerie went or what happened to her, but no, neither here nor there. This game's interesting. This game's interesting. It doesn't take, like, it's not really doing much. Like, you're not really rushing through anything. You don't have big action scenes. Like, this is awesome. But, like, to get to here, it's kind of just calm. It's a peaceful experience. Definitely aimed towards that single player D&D fan. And I love these. I think the the Warhammer series do this very well. He's in your party. Oh, so Valerie's all right then. Oh, she's now joined me. Hang on. Okay, I need to check this bitch out. Let's have a look. Okay, so this is Valerie. She is a female warrior, i.e. swordsman knight. Reliable comrade in battle. Proud Valerie rejected. So even if I'd have gone for just her, those guys would have got oofed, and then I would have ended up with her, probably maybe with higher stats. I don't really know. But I would imagine she'd come with some sort of buff by saving her. But instead, we went for the guys, and we ended up with her anyway. So, again, there's not much happening in the way of choice at the moment. No matter what I choose, I tend to do all right. But it is the prologue, of course, and that is the idea in it. Oh, look, there's, what's her name? Cassie, or whatever her name is. The help has arrived. Quick, we need to save. Okay, let's go. All these enemies. Oh, they're having a giraffe, aren't they? I'm going to try and sneak past. Yeah, that didn't work at all. Sneaking past is a no-no. Let's go. Ooh, do they auto battle? That's the first time we're seeing this. Auto battle, I haven't got to do anything. Come on, son. Who do I control then? None of them. Moving closer so we get more accuracy. Pop shot. That was sick. He said in your faces. Oh, that's Miri. Of course she did. She's a beast. Right, highlight all these. Go check out the table real quick. Large map. That's about it.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
What in the world? Can we loot this guy? Ah, what have you got? Yes, I'll take a piece of that action. Oh, bro, can I loot all these too? All the generic ball bags that they give you, don't they? None of it's kids. Nothing really jumping out. Yeah, I'll speak to this guy. I was hoping to do a boss battle now. It kind of fell a little bit short there.
Strong, but you were stronger, and that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and
that's nice. So we had a room of like 20, 30 people, and then we whittled it down to, what, 6 to 7 people now?
Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king.
Oh, this guy. I feel like he's a snake. He's a snitch. He's a bish. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to mess with this man. He seems out for himself too much.
I wouldn't recognize Hirovetti's seal. That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him
Trying
as
to
one of
set
their own
up
by the
his
sea.
one who gave this. Ooh, hang on. What we got here? So we've got diplomacy and we've got knowledge. I'm going to go with knowledge because I do lack myself some knowledge.
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best.
Kingmaker very much delays choice, complexity, and creep. Well, I mean, that's fair enough. That's good, I think.
Definitely.
That's a good thing.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high
I've been
water.
blooded, bros. In Miri's eyes. Is that Miri or is that Amiri? In Miri's eyes,
Got the eyes of a
I've been
spy
blooded, bro.
And the mug of a spy.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick.
She's got my opinion. This guy's a trash human being, trash elf, whatever he is, he's trash.
Leader showed his true colors.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
I went with diplomacy, you know, try and calm the passion.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may be breaking some law or rule?
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation.
Fuck me, it speaks.
How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader?
Valerie speaks. Fair enough.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here?
This guy, do you see what I'm saying? Like, he's always trying to stitch you up for something. He's always trying to, like, worm his way somewhere. Like, I just don't like him. I would chuck him down a well within a minute.
He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could.
This motherfucker tried to steal her gold. Do you know what I mean?
Even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
Oh, what a poon. What a poon. Ah, I wouldn't have saved them without good reason. Both of these are good answers for me right here. I can't really lose with both these answers. I think I'm going to go with... The wounded could still help to defend the mansion. I think I'm going to go with answer 2. Not only did I, like, the first one's like, how could we just leave burning people? That's a good answer. But the other answer's better. Like, we couldn't just leave them. And also, the ones who weren't too badly hurt, they could defend you. So that's a good reasoning as well. But it is evil. It's an evil answer. It's saying, I only saved them so that they defended you. So, I don't know. They're both good answers.
Trying to save others is commendable, but
I'll go with that.
Cartuccio's right. You were needed here more.
So she says I'm right, but I'm still a punk bitch. What? Maybe I should have gone evil. Who knows?
Ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
Do you know what, Lindsay? I'm starting to change my view on you. I think you are gold, my friend.
Is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
The crap Jap, innit? It's one of them.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great.
Who's
Here's
the
what we'll do.
spy?
2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests.
But I ain't
in the
taking
stolen
Mini-Man with me. He can stay. You can keep him.
Lady
Fucking Austin
Aldori,
Powers.
most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of
Ask
you.
Valerie if you like her so much
and
who
make
she would
Abaddon
join.
keep you.
And it wouldn't
Which
be
of the two
Mini-Me.
teams
I'm
would
telling you
prefer to
now.
accompany?
Game makes me mad. It makes me mad because they're using real life scenarios. Like, I feel like this is a real life thing right now. This is how they would have, do you know what I mean, reacted. When you got snakes on your team, this is what happens.
Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
Holy hell, it's been a long time. Uxbridge, I don't remember your name, so you might have had a name change or something. You're going to have to hit me up with, you know, where I know you from, my friends.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in my
COD Mobile days. Oh, back in the days, COD Mobile. I've got a FPS Shayna's channel coming where I'm putting all that COD content up, and then we're going to be doing because we've done Call of Duty 6. We've got to do, unfortunately, Call of Duty 7 at some point, which I'm probably going to try and avoid as best as possible. But yeah, that's where all that's going. So yeah, thank you for coming back, my man. How you doing? What was your name back then? What handle did you go by? About 4 years ago. Yeah, I mean, I've been around for about 7 years now.
I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak.
My followage on here, I believe, is 5.2, give or take.
Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it.
Lindsay's good in my book. I want Lindsay. I want... I can't remember all their names. I want Casey. Even though she don't like me, I want her to.
And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader.
She's got self-respect, that one.
I'm coming with.
Yeah, and I just need to bring up my YouTube channel and get the game back. Bearing man. Here we go.
As for you, Purple Toad,
Amiri all day long, right? So Amiri, Lindsay, and I think I want to take the suit of armor girl, whatever her name was.
Conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen land.
This is some bullshit happening here.
Team will go through Navacta's crossing.
Why don't we all just tell her to, you know, do one? Why would we even bother? Very demanding. I know she's like the governor, the king, the queen, whatever. Well, I've only just met her. Like, I'll tell her, like, you don't trust me, I'll take my services elsewhere. I'll go find my own path. I didn't even remember my old name. Oh, you can't even remember? It's been that long ago. Bro, where you been? How you been? How's things? What you been up to?
I'd like to believe you.
I've just been sitting here, you know, I haven't moved. I've got grey. I've got some grey now.
If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me.
Minimum spoiler answer, you can eventually get all of them except for Tartuccio. Is that little mofo?
Well, you're open now.
I'll kick him in his wee-wee. I'll kick him right in the ding-ding. I will eat his acorns hard. And then he will just leave. That's what I'll do. I'm going to backstab him at every opportunity. I'm going to shortchange that short motherfucker as much as possible. I will bust him up as quick as possible. He is the most detestable, horrible, little, vile little man. And I should put him in a vat of acid and walk away. That's what I'm going to do with him. Right, we are on the map. The bitter rival. So meet Tartuccio, who you just mentioned, at the stolen. So yeah, so he's gone off on his own little group, and we've got our group. Now, who do we have? I mean, it's a choice right there. Now, this guy, let me bring him up. This guy here, Harim, he spoke very little. We know nothing about him. He's with us for some reason. There was a couple of females there that we had for longer, and we had a lot of back and forth, nice conversational pieces. Why he would join and they haven't, I mean, it's probably down to, you know, Her Majesty's orders. But I would say that he would probably be one of the ones that I wouldn't mind leaving, because we don't know him. Yeah, maybe we get to know him now. But we lost a couple of good ones. You know, we lost a couple of good ones there. But we did get, let's have a look. We did get Amiri, sorry. Yeah, Amiri is an unstoppable warrior. She is a beast. She is a you know, woman amongst men who they do not speak of her name. She will bust your shit. And then we've got our little Lindsay. She's gold right now. She ain't done a thing wrong. She's always backing us up. She's always bigging us up. She's awesome. And again, Harrim, I don't really know him yet. You know, let's find out. Serpent of the Dark God. So he abandoned hope and embrace. So he's been a bit depressive. And he's come up from the depths of dwarven depression. And he's doing all right now. So his land was stolen. He's a bit of a nomad. He's a bit of a solo flyer. And he's coming with us. Now his stealth sucks, obviously. He's a heavy-set man wearing armor. His mobility sucks. Again, he's a heavy-set man wearing armor. And his athleticism sucks. I ain't going over it again. You know it. Okay, so this is our map. So apparently, what? We can just drag this around? How do we move? Ooh. Okay, click me and then press stop. Continue traveling. So we have to follow the road. What happens if we go backwards? Do we have any move points? Ah, so the time changes. So it's now night time, which I guess is a bit more dangerous to move around in. Here we go.
Would be nice, don't you think?
All your characters are now fatigued. They did the shimmy. The back and forth. That's mileage, you know. To us, it's nothing. To them, that was mileage. Let's do a rest. So we can now rest. So what is this all about? She can go hunting for rations. We've got property. I don't know what any of this. Begin resting. I'm sure all of that will become clear.
I want to hit somebody so hard my fists are itching.
Okay, that was nice. Hunting took 11 hours and we foraged food equal to 4 rations. So there's 4 of us. That's a ration apiece. I guess you have to do that. That's just something we're going to have to do and get used to doing. So if I stop here, can I then... Oh, stop on the line. Can I go down? Trying to drag it down. It's not working. There's someone on the road. Get ready. Oh, shit. We doth meet of a stranger. Important. Hang on, where was I? Da-da-da. But you now have 4. In the case of Amiri, always goes with you. Harrim is chaotic defense and Lindsay is good defense. When you say chaotic, do you mean like random, right? So like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes he drops the ball, sometimes he's awesome. Nothing much. I've been working and having a kid on the way. Oh, responsibilities, bros, family ties. Okay, cool. Well, congratulations on the kid on the way, my friend. That is always good news. And hopefully that pans out great for you. How about me? What have I been doing? I've moved house since then. I've got rid of one, replaced with another. I have no kids from that relationship, so I'm good. I have a lot of free time. I'm now partnered on YouTube. I earn money from ad revs and donations and all of you beautiful people out there helping us grow. And that's about it. I mean, I'm part-time technically. I do 3 days a week. And I'm basically looking for, you know, something to do full-time that doesn't involve too much. I had a big accident during that time. I used to drive a lorry. It flipped over. I crushed my collarbone. I crushed my ribs. They're still broke right now. So I need to come up with a plan to get back into some work that still doesn't involve me having an operation, because I'm a pussy boy and I don't want to be cut open by some sadistic doctors and, you know, bolted together like some sort of Franken monkey. So I don't want to get involved with that. So I'm trying to avoid them operations to get back into some stable work. But when I get that job, I'll continue doing what we're doing part-time, and we'll always be here. We're always going to be here. And hopefully until my ticker stops moving, we'll continue to make content. So that's the future plan for us here. But we have 3 channels. We've got Shanus Rewinds, which used to be AKA Drunken Shanus. We are now on mmoshanuz, which is doing very well. That's the partner channel. And we've got Racing Shanus, where we do the racing rig. And we go around and do like, screw, you know, we do all that good stuff. So you can check those out on YouTube at any time. Feel free to your leisures. Important up at the right. Hang on, right. Up at the right, click the location names. For good reason, it's off by default. When Jamaldi is interrogating you, or the armory break in, you can defend base on law and chaos. Erim approved. Hang on. Erim approves of latter Valerie Reformer. Okay, I'm soaking in some of that. I don't think we're there yet, so I don't have to worry about it too much quite yet. But I will click up on the top right on the map and see what that's all about. So at the present, we are getting attacked by 3 wolves, it looks like, and we're on a pause mode, which is fair dues. I love pause mode, by the way. Great system. So I can unpause and away we go. Okay, they gave us nothing, but we can skin them. We can skin. Okay, good. They were fine. We skinned them, and now they're a bloody mess. That's awesome. And there is fog happening here. I can see some sort of like weather effects. This is new. We did see some irradiating smoke from the fire and whatnot. But yeah, this is cool. So I guess like you could like search out these little areas, maybe find a little treasure here and there. I don't know whether they bother or not. That's what I would have done as a game devs. Yeah, like a little hidden loot, you know, give me a little chest, maybe a little cave, give me a little bit more depth. It does look like this is pretty empty, but it is the first stop along our road, so hopefully they get a little bit more interesting as we go. There's a rabbit. Can we kill the rabbit? Why would we want to? We'd never hurt a rabbit. Come on now. Uh-huh. And away we go. You cannot travel. What's that say? Your inventory weighs too much. Ah, okay. So all of this we've been collecting is actually starting to give us a little bit of grief now. Let's move the bows down. So for those who are interested, the Call of Duty Mobile is coming back. We're also bringing back 8-Ball Pool. They're kind of going to go on Shayna's Rewinds because they're kind of thick and fast, fun, little sort of 2-hour videos that I can just rock up anytime whenever I'm feeling it. But they are still there. They're just not happening anytime soon. We are doing a lot of, let's say, more intricate games, more MMO games, more RPGs. We're concentrating on those sort of things. We do first-person shooters, and we are doing some space exploration games. So we are doing things like No Man's Sky. We're also doing, what was the one we played yesterday? Let's just quickly have a look. Dun, dun, dun. Outer Worlds. So yesterday we played Outer Worlds and I fell in love with that game. It reminds me of Atomfall but with space theme. So it was all good. I really enjoyed that. That's a game I can recommend to anyone to try. And it's super cheap. I think I picked it up for about $10. Let's go with this shield. Pull that down. Okay, so if we're too heavy, we want to look at really what's weighing us down. So £45. Armor's £20. It's not really making much difference. £2 for a bow. That's about right, actually. £2 bow. £4 sword. So if I dumped all these swords and a few of the other bits and bobs, we should be fine. So right click, drop. There you go. Get rid of the shields. Can I actually have that shield? I don't think I can I? No one can have that shield, so I'm just going to drop it like it's hot. And again, we've just got this new guy and he's got nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and equip some stuff to him just out of principle. He's got 7 armor, so he is banging in the armor department right now. Get rid of all these crusties here. We'll start building up a little bit more of a repertoire. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Roppage. Now we can have the dagger, but they're crusty anyway, so I'm not going to bother giving him those. And longbows. Oh, hang on. This is a great axe. You might like that. That's 12 damage. I can't use it, so maybe I can use it. Yes, here we go. That's 1.6 upgraded to 12. Yes, I got melee combat covered, boys. Right, let's get out of here. Leave. That's nice. It gives me a second chance to make sure that the stuff I dropped might want to come with us. So we're doing good. He's fell over. That's awesome. Now my man said click the top right to show locations. There you go. So clicking that. What does that do? I can't really see the whole map. Oh, there. Rostov. So why would you say that clicking that is a bad idea? You said that, well, not bad idea, but you said for obvious reasons it's hidden. Is it to make the exploration a little bit more interesting because you don't know where you're heading? A fatigued character cannot charge, takes 2 penalty to strength and dexterity after complete rest. Fatigued characters are no longer fatigued. Would you like to rest? Is it going to tell me that every time? Because if it is, I'm never going to get fatigued because it's always going to pre-warn me. That's really nice. I'm lazy, see?
Listen, Lindsay. Can you make up a legend about me? A short one, at least.
I like this too. They have like a little back and forth, you know. They have a little conversation while they're chilling.
But your feats would be enough for 2 heroic epics, with plenty left over for a saga.
Hunting is required. Need to rest, so we've done that. 10 hours of hunting left, 4 rations, so pretty much the same thing again. Main cook spoiled, what'd it say? Hearty meat. Who cooked? Oh, my man. Okay, Mr. Chomper Wamper here spoiled the meat, and now we've all got red icons. What you done? What's he done? Poisoned us. I knew he was shabby. I think it's just a debuff for a bit. What we got here? For no good reason, it's off by default. Oh, okay. So it's now on. Appreciate that help, bro. What else we got? When Jamaldi is interrogating you for the armory break, you can defend the base on the law and chaos, and the heron reproves the latter, so very the former. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Fun development facts, real time with pause. Oh yeah, pause. Real time with pause was originally the only way to play, but because of the extreme popularity of turn-based, then especially on the harder fights, they added it in. So the fact that you can turn it on and off wasn't an option, it was always going to be a pause. I quite like it. Like, I'm not, you know, again, I'm not really a big fan of being punished. And I guess when I get to later game, maybe harder difficulties, maybe I want to do it. But can you really see me playing this again? I think I'm going to go once, play the sequel, move on to Baldur's Gate, and you're talking about like 500, 1,000 hours, whatever. I'm going to be burnt out by that point. I'm probably maybe going to revisit this once in my lifetime because it is a great game. So far, it is an absolute great game. And I am no longer, and I don't consider myself the target market. I feel like the target market is more of a, how do you say it nicely? I feel like the target market is probably more of a tabletop gamer than a video game gamer. But it translates so well. What they've done has come across so good, and the visuals are pretty, the voice acting's on point, which is one of the saviors of this game. The voice acting is so damn good that I buy into these characters. They're actually creating memorable memories for me already. I think I can't forget this. I think this is going to be a game that sticks in my memory for a long time, and that's great. And at £3.50, like, where can you get this kind of, you know, entertainment quality, time value per money per buck? You can't. You know, you can't rent a movie on Amazon or Netflix and have, you know, and have that quality, or Amazon and Disney, and have that quality stick in your brain for more than about an hour. You know, you really can't. My man was saying in the chat here that he doesn't have a top 5 movies because he literally watches them and then it just blows out of his mind. He doesn't retain that information. To me, that's a bit of a strange one. I do, but overall, video games have a much bigger impact on my feelings, a much bigger impact on my life than the traditional media, you know. And I think because of that, I always gravitate to games with depth. I don't like simple games. I like it to be simply laid out. I like it to explain itself nicely, but to have just dumbass, stuff because dumbass people are going to play it, I don't want the same experience every time I pick a video game up. I want it to be a different experience each time, whether that be racing, shooting, you know, RPG or whatever. I think you should play every genre to figure out what really clicks, you know. I'm starting to discover space games. You know, space games are really good, and they're a good way to sort of circumvent MMOs, if you know what I mean. They can go sort of come out and come back in, and people tend to still like those. They have similar interests. You know, most people have a few space games and a few MMOs in their collection. But I feel like the JRPGs and the cRPGs are a little bit more niche. I find them to be a little bit more niche. Who the hell is that? And where's he gone? He just disappeared. We can see if we can find him. Oh, he is definitely gone. Okay, this does not look friendly. Okay, we've got a bandit. It says, in the name of stag lords, lawful authorities, the stolen lands, we demand a week's tax. Oh man, he's a tax man. Let's bust him up. He's as bad as a traffic warden. Let's go with a neutral reaction. Why would you leave when you've got easy pickings from the Rostov? So they want us to join them and rob these guys. Hell no, let's bust them up. Oh. Right, you're getting one in the face because you were the one doing all the talking. Excuse me. I told you she's awesome. She literally just whacks them on the head and they're done. You know who she reminds me of? Timmy Mallet. If you don't know who Timmy Mallet is, Google him quickly. Timmy Mallet is who that is. She just bonk, done. Fundamental facts, real-time pause. Oh, we did that one. Okay, we did that one. Right, we saved this guy from being taxationed by a bunch of peenasses. His wife's very happy with us, I would imagine. Right, we've got 6 different answers right now, and obviously 6 is just leave and be. Let's have a look what we got. So we can wait for the attack. I'm prepared for the attack, get to positions and wait. But it seems like more people are coming. There's going to be a backlash for what we just done. So being that we done it, I think we should hang out and maybe see. Oleg, I'd like to see your goods. My man's got goods. Let's have a look. This is Oleg's shop. So this is what they're trying to tax on him. Is there anything I can actually buy? Have you got anything good, my man? 1 to 6 damage. I'm looking for a good longbow. I want like 20 damage on a longbow. I'll be more than happy. Crossbows are a little bit more damage at the moment, but not really liking those. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking this game might give us progression where we can longbow from a distance and have like elemental damage. So if I can send fire and ice along with that longbow, then I can do damage from a distance and probably win most fights easily. I think that was kind of the recommendation from people why to play as an archer. We've got the full plate armor there. How do I know if it fits? The plus on these guys at the bottom? Or is that just because I can level up? Doesn't tell me a class. It just says heavy armor, full plate. Base armor class. Maybe all armor can go to all people. I don't think that is the case though. Braided mail armor. I'm going to buy it and see what it does. I think that's what the best way to go. So I'm going to buy this 9 armor here. And he wants 1,500 for it. Do we even have money? Oh, we got 500. Okay, we broke. I'm sorry, bro. I lied. But I can't sell all my shit, so that might give us something. Okay, let's load all this in. You can hear me clicking, I'm sorry. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're going to get 300 on that deal. He's a tight ass, this guy, isn't he? But yeah, we can't afford the longbow, but we're going to come back at 1,000 and buy that longbow for sure. Let's get to the point. You say the bandits are going to attack again. Who are they and where would they arrive? Let's go down to the nook and cranny of it. Lawful but good. You have nothing to fear. I'll help you deal with it. I'm a good man. I'm a solid man. I will help her out. We're going to wait for the attack. Dum, dum, dum. Let's have a look. Wait for the attack here. Everyone's kind of umming and ahhing about it. I'm going to say it's a good idea. Time has passed, 6 hours. Let's go. So they're coming for the nighttime attack. They're trying to gank us in the back, Jack. Ooh! That was sick. Who the hell threw the firebomb? Who are you? My man, the shop owner. He was not playing around. Okay, we're just going to attack the bandits straight out of the gate.
Serves you right.
Go. There you go. We've got good damage already. Very little misses. Maybe move these two in closer. Just to increase the accuracy. There we go. Bring them down again. And lootage. I'm going to sell all that back to him. That's the kind of guy I am. Nice. He's happy with that. He give us 100 gold coins, which adds to our monies as well. So we can now hopefully do bartering with him. Or we can go in his house. He's inviting us in for tea, is he? Ah, she runs a hotel. I'm glad it's all over, even if there was a fight. We did all right. We took very little damage. I stole two of her potatoes. She doesn't seem bothered. I think she's going to let us stay for free. Oh, what's in the box? Nice. You wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all of the night. So we had a very restless night.
Hear me.
What in the world is this?
Please.
Who is this?
Hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
Very sexualized voice, people. Very sexualized voice. I'm glad my adventure begins with such a beautiful sight. Have you seen it? It looks like a cabbage. What are you talking about? What do you want from me?
Aid. Salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants.
I mean, we're already going for the Stag Lord, right? That's kind of our path right now, so helping her out's no big biggie, and I guess we get some bonuses for doing it. No need to ask me twice, woman. No need to ask me twice.
Yes. It hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds.
This answer at the bottom, number 6. Can you see that?
He did not create
Be gone, spirit. I've had enough of you.
It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate.
I mean, she didn't half waffle. Guardian of the bloom, she is.
Save it from being undone. No,
Get out of here.
This fog melts my power like snow under the bright rays of the sun in spring. I know not if I will have the strength to call to you again. This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house. Who am I?
Right, okay, so we have no points to be earned here, so just getting rid of her is probably the main thing now. There you go. We got rid of her in a nice way. I said, I understand, and we're going to help her out. I could have told her to bugger off, and I did almost tell her to bugger off because she was waffling hard. Yeah, we'll take that, that, and that. Damn, this place is full of stuff. Where's all my crew gone? I've literally lost all my crew. Baby, come back. What do you have to tell the Stag Lord? Okay, we can get some information about the Stag Lord here. It says, I would like... Hang on. It would be a kingdom of lawlessness once I've dealt with the Stag Lord. So is she asking how we're going to progress from the Stag Lord once we've vanquished him? So we can do chaotic, we can do lawful, we can do chaotic evil, we can do lawful good and evil. There's a bunch of choices here. I think I'm just going to go with the lawful evil. So it's like fear always follows power, which keeps people in line. And the Stag Lord is so much different from any other ruler. Again, that sounds suckage. I think I'm just going to go, you know, Halo. I'm just going to go Halo every time. Okay, good stuff. She's happy with that. And then if we do... I can't promise anything, but if I do come across the ring, I'll return it to you. I guess that still gives us the... Yeah, I understand. I appreciate your effort. So again, it's kind of left out there. We're not really binding ourselves to that quest. Who are you? I have to go. Okay, who are you? New person? Would you like to join me? Let's do that. Regarding your story. So she's an archer, but can't seem to get her to join. Maybe she won't. I clicked all the options there and she still won't. Okay, Nope, we are bum out of luck with that one. I have to go. Right, if I click him, we should be able to do upgrades from here. Now, this is the first time I've actually messed with this. Let's see what happens and what we can do. So, favored enemy animals. That's the new way forward. So I've got 2 level up points, and we click on Ranger, and then we can seemingly click on one of these. But how do you do this? How do I know where I am? So I'm assuming we've got this right at first level, because we are level 1. So this is us, and then we've got this first line of red. So I'm assuming that's what we need to click. But it's not. Why is that? Ah, here we go. Points. Allocate those. Persuasion, trickery. I've still got 2 points left, but it won't let me allocate them for some reason. Max rank value 2. Okay, go. Ah, here we go. So this skill here, at second level, a ranger must select one combat style to pursue. The ranger exercise manifests in the form of a bonus feat. 2nd, 6th, and 10th, 14th, and 18th level. So that's how it's going to progress as we go. He can choose a feat that is selected on a combat style, even if he does not have the normal prerequisites. So these are what we're looking at here. So we've got archery, menacing, 2-handed weapons, combat, shields. You know, if you want to upgrade those. So what's menacing? I don't know what menacing is. It doesn't give us a description of what it actually does. Ah, if you right click it, no, it's still the same. And the same with archery, is it? Oh, okay, so hang on. The ranger can select from a point shot, a blank shot, a precise shot, or a rapid shot. And this one gives us dazzling display, power attack, and intimidate power S. So that's going to be like a buff, right? You're going to be able to buff my attack, do more damage. But this one's the one we're going to want first. So we can do rapid shot, we can do precise. Why is that red? The class ability is most useful ability for characters corresponding with classes, but apparently rapid shot's not in our repertoire for some reason. The blank shot, you get 1 bonus on attack, damage rolls, range weapons. Does that mean we get an extra shot? Is that what they're saying? Whereas the precise shot is just more of an accurate or an accurate shot. So I think this is going to be the one. You get a +1 bonus on attack, damage rolls, and it's going to roll to like see what you get damage wise on that. I think that's what it's saying. I might be wrong. Again, I don't know. I'm just going to go with it. But how do we implement that into here? Go. Double clicking and right clicking. Nothing's happening. How do I spend these frickin' points? Do I have to just pick this maybe? Oh, something happened. Why is it not going in? Do I have to drag it? I am confusion right now. Level 2. Activate this. Next. Okay, this is badly designed because I can't work it out at an instant look how to equip the RS. If it was well designed, I would be able to just drag and drop or double click. It doesn't. This is poop. I can't use my level up points. Why? Why does that go green? Hang on, let me work this out. So if I click that one, what in the cock whipple is this? So the precise shot complete. Hang on, let me go back in.
Road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Where's that class thing gone now? Oh, that's some fuckery right there. Okay, that's a really bad way to do that. I don't like it, and I think it could have been a lot better. I'll get used to it. By no means, I'm not going to like shit on it for that, where I'm just going to stop playing or anything. But that is a really bad system. And I can demonstrate it by here. Like, so if I go to her, and you can see that she's now in her first stage. So it wants me to like allocate her points, right? So she's got lethal stance, uncanny dodge, blah, blah, blah. And if I click that, it's going to auto do that for me. But with him, you have to select the tier that you want to go down. So he will get rapid shot, but I had to select the one above. It doesn't tell you to do that. A simple flashing icon or anything would have helped out there. But that's what it is, isn't it? These games are not supposed to be laid out too simple, I guess. But it's had a lot of years to develop itself, and it hasn't. You know, that's just still how it's going to be. Okay, what's this? Select a character to retain. What's a retainer? Don't know what that means.
Time becomes distance.
What the hell just happened now? I'm a little bit lost at this point. So I think what happened... Yeah, none of these options are going to make her come with me. Still have all my characters. So these ones, you just hit level up and it just levels them up. That's wicked. Because you don't even have to look at them. They're on their set path. There's the long-legged Mac Daddy himself. Show me your wares, tell me about yourself. I need to take care of the Stag Lord, so I'm off, basically. Could you help me find him? That could be cool. It's quite a task for yourself. The Stag Lord has a fortress somewhere in the area. Okay, let's have a look at your wares. Alright, let's sell off any governors that we can't use. These are all crusty armor, I'm assuming. So get rid of these. Ah, my man's got a cape. I'm going to keep hold of that. Look like Batman out here. All these are crusty armors. What we got from the attackers. They're all like level 2, level 3. Boom, boom, boom. And that's it for now. That's another 300. That should give us the... Oh, what we got? 1,300? Was it 1,500 for the armor we wanted? Level 9, wasn't it? Yeah, level 9 here, 1500. So we're still short. That's very overpriced for this part in the game, I think. Arim's just chilling. Did I start with you? I'm sorry. Let's go with that. That's a nice beginning. I'd like to talk about the gods. Okay, cool beans. He's happy, to be honest. Good. Okay, he's happy chappy. Everyone seems pretty chill here. I am wondering if I would go and get them all. If I leave, do they stay? I don't know. There's Bokken frowns. Let's want some potions. What's he got? Ah, health potions. Yeah, we could buy some health potions. How much are they? 50 a piece. A little bit overpriced again. Bigger ones are like 300. We'll buy 3 of those. We'll do the deal. Just so we've bought something. I guess we're heading back on the road. Right, let's go back to the roads. Group manager. Okay, so we can take all of these. Current group and companions. So is that going to come with us, or is that going to come with us? I think it's okay where we're at, because I'm going, so I'm on that side. Yes. Oh, right, we are back on the world map, and we are ready to go find. There you go. There's the Fawn Lord. Happy days. So that's our next video. I think from here we can leave it. I'm going to go ahead and just quickly save over one of these saves. Let's go auto save 2. Do I have to delete it to make a save point? No, just click this one. Right, auto saved. Go back to menu. This game works very well. And I'll tell you something else. It was able to find all 4 screens and lock to any screen I want in full gamer mode, in full borderless mode, or in full screen mode, and I can have windowed mode as well without borders. So the window mode, even though it's in window mode, you don't get your border mark. Do you know what I mean? So you can run this in 3 separate modes on 4 separate screens, and you can just choose it in the options, which I was very appreciative of. And I just want to show you the option screen for a minute. This is just the game options, as in how the game plays, how things work. There's a bunch of options here that I haven't touched, like auto end turn, for instance, or turn-based combat is on or off. I quite like the combat as it is, so I'm not overly bothered. But you can turn that on and off yourself in-game just by hitting a button as well. Most of this can be done in-game, I find, but a lot of it as well also requires you to go in here and have a good old look around. There's a bunch of settings here. You can see my graphics are high to ultra settings, and my sounds were pretty much there. I think the sounds are perfect, and I wouldn't change anything. It pretty much come out of the box ready to go. So I was very, very impressed with this one. I just want to fire up the Steam page real quick. Here we go. Maker. I'm going to shout the devs out and do an outro, and then we are done, sons. Let me just turn this down a bit. Cool, here we go. I'm going to get out of breath doing this, so ready? Alright guys, we are wrapping it up with, let's do the top, I don't know, let's do the best of 5, shall we? Right, what do we think of PathFinder Kingmaker? I think I've justified my wait in playing it. I've been looking forward to playing this game for around 6 months, and I finally found a free slot where I can jump it in at the end of a week for a nice chill out play, and I found it very amusing. It's funny, it's clever, it's got really nice voice acting, it's got characters that are rememberable even though it's a cRPG. That's rare, right? For me, that's rare. This is probably the first, next to Baldur's Gate 3, that I actually remember many characters. Path of Exile 2 has wicked gameplay, but not very memorable. I don't feel like the bosses are overly memorable, and as far as we've gone through it, I've had a great time, but it's not memorable. It's not making those classic gaming memories, whereas Pathfinder does, and it's along the lines of Baldur's Gate. So if you play Baldur's Gate, you're probably going to get on with this one hell of a lot easier than me. and enjoy it a hell of a lot more than me. So if you enjoy this take on it, where it's just a casual game of going in and fumbling around, if you enjoy the commentary, if you enjoy the way we present this show, then definitely leave a like on this video so I go ahead and make more, and the more likes I get, the faster I'll make them. So if it does well, it gets over like 50 hours watch time, which is the average for us. I always take note of it, and I sort of just hit the organize button, and if it's at the top, I'm gonna play it again. So we are going to be doing a series of this, but when that happens, I do not know. I can't promise anything, but it should be within the next month or so. We are then going to go on to the follow-up game, and then we're going to go on to Baldur's Gate 3. So these are the 3 major cRPGs that are coming. I want to thank all you guys for joining me today. And overall, let's do the final thoughts. So we've got visual, sound effects, playability, bugs and glitches, and is it fun? I think it ticks the box on absolutely every one of those. And I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5, just based on the fact that I came in blind and I've had nothing but a blinding time. This game's absolutely to die for. It's very, very cheap, and buck per fun value at £3.50 is a phenomenal deal, and I think you should all go try it right now. If you have a Steam Deck and you're predominantly a console gamer, this is great for you to sort of see what the PC genre and PC gamers have been shouting down your throats for many, many years, saying PC gamer is king, right? PC is the platform to have. It's because of games like this. It's because this came out in 2018 and it still bangs, and it's still better than 80% of the games we're seeing released today. So that is why we always say PC gaming is for the master race, because we've had it for so many years. I've been PC gaming since I was 17, and I'm still only now playing games that came out when I was 20, 20 years ago when I was 20. So I'm just really enjoying PC gaming right now. Bringing you along for the journey is awesome. And I want to thank all of you guys for your, let's say, respect and watch time. You have all been great. I love the fact that you're choosing to spend your time with our channel. And I want to see you in the next one very soon. Peace out. Look after yourselves. Look after your ma. And I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye. There you go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We are out. I am done. I need to go. I've got dinner that I need to make, and I've got things to do, real world stuff, IRL, boring shiz. But thank you for joining me, guys. You've all been awesome, and we'll be back on Monday very soon. So just hang out till then, just wait on it. I appreciate you, bros. Take it easy.